Hi and welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. I'm your host Brad. It's currently 7:32 AM on Thursday, August the 24th, 2023. 19 degrees Celsius. Today we've got a high of 26 and a low of 19, partly cloudy. We're doing an update video because there's scaffolding on the Catholic Church. So we're going to show that. I'm going to try and show where the Asian store that's in the old Lease Route Market is moving to as well. Just getting a couple of photos. Got to have photos for the thumbnail and that. Okay, let's go along. Show what we can. The corner of Grace and Rankin Street. So you can see the scaffolding. You can see how dirty it is. So they're getting all the scaffolding. We'll go closer when we get up there. We'll go further towards it. Show from different angles, like we usually do in these types of videos. Try our best to show what we can. I'm just going to get another photo. There's 1,000 cars going past as usual. But we've got to get what we can while we can. Okay, that's that. Wow. Hopefully they're cleaning it and then painting it. That would be amazing. Okay, let's go across. Well, we can get across. Some people in this intersection don't indicate, or they just fly up over the hill. Okay. And we'll go across and get the front of the church as much as we can soon as well. But we'll show along here first. Instant scaffolding. So it says. It's not the best angle here because you can't really see. You can get an idea of how dirty the rest of it is. How much it really needs it. Needs the cleaning. Okay. Camera to focus. Last time I had trouble with it focusing. No barricade stopping people from coming through here, so you know, if you're not meant to, then it should be the barricade. Show what we can. Scaffolding. Yeah. Looks like something's finally happening. See how close up we can get. Show as much detail. This is the Grace Street entrance to the church, the Catholic Church. This here. I mean, realistically, this should be all covered off, so people can't get through here, safety-wise. There you go. That's that. So we can also go down the stairs. Camera facing behind. And then we'll go around the front. We might end up with the pump track depending on the weather. Looks like it wants to pour rain It isn't yet, but it wants to. See, all this needs a really good clean. Hope it gets done. Okay, well, we'll go across the road shortly. Now, well, there's no traffic. Get more video once we get across. Okay, so you can see the scaffolding down the side that little bit. And there we go, that's what they're doing. What we can see with the Catholic Church. We'll go across to the old library and show what we can. If it's traffic, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
But they might be cleaning it.
Well, I hope so.
Yep.
Oh, that's good news.
Yep.
Then they can do my place after.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's the Catholic Church in Innisfail. Let's move on to the next location. If I see anything else, I'll get a recording of it. Pause and go to the next location. Since I last got video along here, the optometrist has changed their name. So we'll show that as we walk past. What's it called now? George and Matilda. Yeah? George and Matilda. It's hard to show because of the reflections in the window. And over yeah, George and Matilda. There used to be an Innisfail optical. As you can see, the old sign's still there. Once we get up further enough away to be able to see it, there we go. Innisfail optical. Okay, let's move on to the next location. Well, somebody did ask me to get a bit of video of this health, healing and harmony, but it's hard with a lot of people going to Sapporo, Taste of Italy as it used to have on the signs. So we'll quickly show that as we go past while we can. And all the opportunities there, there's not as many people around. These cameras don't really like showing the darker spots under the awning and that. But once you get across, it's fine. Yeah, there, see? Where Jack Jacobos cameras used to be. Show the signage, pause to read. If you've got any requests in town, you know, easy walking distance from town, let me know in the comment section. Places you want to see. And that. We don't usually get to show the National Bank because it's usually someone at the ATM, so we're going to show that on the way past. Yeah, a lot of places are closing for lunch now. Closes for lunch today between 12:30 PM and 1:30 PM. Makes it hard for people who work and go there, do their banking at that hour, lunchtime. And this is where the Innisfail Advocate office was at the end. I know Nolan Cooper Lawyers is in there now. to this back to the bank while we can show it. Your job finds moved in up there, year launch. It says there. Where Tropics and all that used to be, apartment housing. Jackery Coast Realty, that's the new one since I last did video. I've taken photos, but video, not so much. So I'd say this is George Valaris's one. By the fact this is George on there, but it may not be. And then there's one around the corner that we'll show. Then we'll go to the, we might show a little bit of the ANZ first. Well, there's Powerhouse property, we'll show that while we're here. So we don't have to cross back over this side. Powerhouse property, where Basler Mode was for a while, and Hello World. Hello World used to be Harvey World Travel. Show that while you can see it a bit from the. Well, there's not as many reflections in the window. You can see it a bit more. Where the National Bank ATM was years ago. It was in this spot. Okay, let's get across. Show where the ANZ used to be, and then we'll go down to the Asian store, Asian supermarket. It's moving into. I was doing a lot of work in there last night when I went past. So we'll see what we can see in the old ANZ. Without getting in trouble. There's usually just one guy working in there. It's hard to show because the lighting's no good, but we'll show what we can show. Along, just in Rankin Street, this part. Where the ANZ ATM was, where that dirty timber is there. Yeah, it's very hard to show the lighting, lack thereof. I don't know how safe it is because people can just walk in there. Kids can just run through there. I don't know how safe that is. Having it so wide open. Yeah, the guy running it, the guy there was looking at me. That's probably about all we can show. This is where Nito, the OPSM and all that was here. Somebody was telling me yesterday that they heard, I don't know how true it is, but they heard that semi-solids is going in there. But I've heard that correctional services is going in there. Then why would they still have police written on it? That's the thing. I'd like it if it was silly solids. Another cut price place to buy supplies, food and whatever. Because the one in Cairns sells frozen food and all that. Remember there used to be the Flamingo Cafe in there. Down the other side, a Nova Hair Salon. Mrs. Mitten had Shonda's Lingerie. There was a health food store down there where OPSM used to be. I had forgotten that existed, so someone reminded me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And other people told me a bit of detail. It's the one that moved up where Jack Jackery used to be that I showed before. So there's your Powerhouse property. We'll pause the video till we get down to the Asian supermarket. Okay, so where the Asian store's moving to is where the book centre news agency used to be. Hopefully these signs get kept for the and given to the museum, the book centre signs. It'd be great if it was given to the museum. If anyone's watching it, we can talk to the people about it and give them the idea. See if they can be, especially the book centre sign here. Asian store here. Hard to show because it's all messy, but yeah, you can sort of see in there. So they're nearly finished. Might actually be finished. Wow, did a lot of work last night. Okay, so we'll go back out so you can see the old book centre signs. Yeah, see these here, if they could get them restored and fixed up and donate them, it would be great. And there's an old sign here that I noticed yesterday. It's still there. Vera's Colour, Style and Beauty. I'll show that while we're here. Where Ursula's relaxation. That used to be, in the fruit basket was here back in the day. Anyway, that's that. Let's go on to the next location. We'll see if we see any other changes. Oh, the old Target. I was told it's supposed to be opening Monday. It's Monday as Innisfail Family Health. I know it's definitely going to be Innisfail Family Health because it was all put on in the Cairns Post app. One stage they did a thing about it. Alright, once we get up there we'll come back on because there's people walking along. So we can. All this guy's there. I'll tell you one of the workers. It's the old Target. Old Target country. Becoming Innisfail Family Health. Let's go on to the next location. Okay, so I'm going to show what they've been doing at the bus stop over here, next to Chemex. So I've put in some plants. It's back towards town. Back towards the Mobile, Cairns direction and all that. Show the gardens and things they've put in here. Not the nicest plants, for me anyway. But there's your bus stop next to Chemex, the new one. But they've put up this little sign for now. Works for Queensland. Often see people leave their rubbish here, and they put a bin here. I don't know why people do that. Laziness. Or they think they're cool doing it. But anyway, here's the new pathway and the gardens they put in here. Show what we can. It's hard because the camera isn't wide enough angle overly. But I took some photos of it yesterday. Put them up on old and new Innisfail photos if you want to have a look at them. So this is how it's been set up. There's someone using EV chargers, electric vehicle chargers. That's back where we just came from. This garden here could do with weeding regularly, could do with Bunnings. But you get nice flowers here. Show what we can. Some really nice flowers along here at times, which I like. It's good to see the beauty around us. It's one of our slogans. It's really nice. Wow. Yeah, some really nice ones here. Just the camera. Okay, so we'll show the rest of the pathway, all that pebblecrete type stuff, which is good in the wet, I've noticed so far. So far it is. They got rid of the all the blue metal that was here and put in some turf. That's great because all the blue metal ends up all over the pathway when they leave that there. And this house here, I've been told, is getting removed, knocked down or whatever sometime. So that's why I'm showing that a little bit while we're here. This is where Golden Fleece used to be. On the corner, Bill Service Centre was there. Okay, well let's go on to the next location. We might show the EV chargers again properly. That's down where we just were. Just there. While we're waiting for the vehicles to go past so we can go across. Show them from a different angle. So this is King George Park, Anzac Park as a lot of people call it. The information van's not there as usual. Quite often it's not there. So we'll go along to the EV chargers. Fiat, that little one. Indeed. Okay, so we're up. This is in Glady Street across from BCF. Show what we can. There is a tap here if you need to use it. It'd be nice if there was a cover, like an awning over this. So when it rains, which is regularly, be able to use these better with some lighting and all that. Would be good too. A bin, make it a nice area for people to stop. You look at a lot of videos of American things like that. They're at service stations, they're at Walmarts and all this sort of stuff. I just can't show much. Goldmate's waiting to move cars. His trailer. Well, shouldn't be doing it with its EV chargers for people to use. Getting in the way of that. It's not the smartest option. Showing as much detail as possible. Your kid's watching me. What you can do it, he's got to do it, but it shouldn't be covering up. On the other side, where it's not covering up the chargers, electric chargers. So for people who don't know, this is where you can charge EV cars like Teslas and that along here. Yeah, I don't think he likes me being here. After charging you to maximum, for a maximum of 1 hour charging, please move your EV to allow others to use the charging station. Excellent. What's the speeds of these? Or the make and models and all this sort of stuff. You'll be able to see it here. Hopefully, pause to read. Gives you the output and all that. And these ones here, EV link. A bit of information about it. So I couldn't show as much last time. This is gives you an idea of what sort of charging they have here. Told me you got to have your own cable for it. One on both sides. So there you go. That's that. Charge box. Sort of charge box. I'll give you a better look, but the chappy there. Chappy don't like it. Chappy's got to drive his cars out. It's fair enough. I get it. So that's all I can show. Jackery Memorial Park. Then we'll go on to the next location, which will be, so far, will be the pump track. Okay, here's something silly, putting this tree in the middle of the roundabout. So it's hard for people to see if there's cars coming. Yeah. Hopefully one day they get rid of that. It'll be a bit smarter. I couldn't see if any cars was coming. I was just over here in this middle part and couldn't see if there was cars coming. I had to listen for them. when they were just about around the roundabout, I could see them. I've got pretty good eyes, so a little frustrating. Just the corner, like, you know, the BCF, Anzac Park, Grace Street, Gladys Street corner. Anyway, oh, this is new since I last videoed along here. Then they got video of this being here. Custom Line Computers was here for a while. Anthony Kaler had his veterinary surgery here for a bit. There was a chiropractor here at one stage. Yeah, I'm not going to try and say the name, I don't want to butcher it. The place. But it's an Aboriginal land and sea inn, it says. Alrighty. Show this while we walk past, and then we'll go down Gladys Street to relax for the pump track. See what's going on down there. See if there's any changes since last time. There was people down there last time, which was great. Good to see. And we'll move on to the next location, which is the pump track. So this is in Gladys Street. We can't show too much, but it's very Art Deco-y. So we'll show it as we go past. It's very Art Deco design. There's a couple of these types of ones over East Innisfail too that I showed in my East Innisfail videos. Looks like I've got mates doing some work on it. Yeah, if we find anything interesting along the way, I start recording. Get in the kookaburras. Okay, so we're now at Marina Lakes, which is basically at the end of Charles Street, corner of Charles and Emily, and it's for Queensland, Australia. Okay, so going through, open 7 days. It says it's open 9 AM, but the gates are always open early these days. Don't know what that's all about. Different to what it used to be. So I'll go across the car park to the pump track and see of any progress. I was supposed to be restoring it, which if they'd have got it done sooner, they wouldn't have had to, but the chappie I was talking to last time, which was one of the workers, as you can see in the last update video, he said yeah, they have to restore it due to the rain and that. So we'll go along as best as we can and show what we can. It does look a lot better. Hopefully it doesn't need restoring every time it rains. Once it's finished, hopefully they seal it and whatever they've got to do. I don't know how all that works, but for those who do, they do. So here we go. Let's put the camera up a bit higher so we can see over the fence. Extends about 1 metre, this camera, on this mount. So we'll show what we can. The back it's extended. We'll go around and show what we can. Before the rain comes again and it's too slushy and you just can't do it. Last week when I come along here last time, it was last Friday. That was the last video. Then went over Dalrymple, Esplanade, and all that. Because of the time of day, we won't be able to show that Emily Street stuff like we normally do. I can get that next time. it's a nice flat surface. It's good for people riding their push bikes and their scooters, and skateboards and all that.
4 kilometers completed. Duration 50 minutes 43 seconds. 5,142 steps. Heart rate 122 beats per minute.
That's my distance from home and throughout this video to here, to this spot. Okay, we'll zoom in a bit more detail that way. Zoom in too far, you lose quality. You want good quality so it's easier to see. Okay. Continue on. It's a little bit wet here. Just dew on that too. Makes a difference. That looks like rain clouds are coming. Zoom in a little bit again. You can see this here. Oh, there we go. That's all that's happening. Don't do that every day. I don't. There you go. That's as far as this camera zooms. We'll show what we can. Yeah, there you go. 3 of them. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them. Well, I've seen them in other locations, not necessarily here. Hopefully they put in a half court, a proper cement half court, or something decent that's not going to get wrecked in the rain. But it says they never did. And do it up. It'd be great. Make people a bit more active. Okay. Move around. Can't just keep going because of the low-lying branches and that. Up here. Yeah, it looks like they've done a fair bit of work here. It does look a lot nicer. So it's got sealant and stuff on it, whatever they have to do to make it nice and to make it last. Go all the way around like we normally do. Got this drainage and things as well. Shoot basketball hoop. Backboard. Yeah, they could do that up full on. Weatherproof is better. Even if they had a shake off, which would be great. High. Oh, council workers coming. We'll get what we can while we can. Well, it'll be quite nice, some of them aren't. So that's going to contact with. better than it was last time we come along. And we'll go get some photos of it. And that'll be it. Some further out just for quality. Thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes Reborn, keeping memories alive and updating you. Things happening in Innisfail that I can see. If you see anything that's happening that I haven't mentioned in any videos that's in the area where I can get to, let me know in the comment section. Check out old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook, or as the name states, old and new Innisfail photos. Up to date, old ones, new ones, all that. I'm your host Brad. It's currently 8:22 AM. Thursday, the 24th of August 2023.